like guns too, but you think you might be overcompensating there?
Overcompensating. That's awesome. You can never have too many guns. What are you talking about, dude? All right, what's going on, people? Figured I'd look around the market a little bit.
That new girl, right?
The new girl?
Word kind of travels fast in Diamond City. What can I say? Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Feel free to test the grips.
Sweet, he's got a bunch of ammo too. All right, well, as long as you have the caps, there's no shortage of ammo to buy here. Oh, nice. Legendary Fat Man shoots an extra projectile. Double damage if the target is at full health. I want that on a sniper. If I ever find that on a bolt action pipe gun, I'm rolling with that. That's going to become my sniper. I'm already dead set. Hunting rifle, bolt action. I'm not running with energy weapons, so if that were the case, I don't know. It seems like I already found that on a musket. I think on a laser musket, and that actually sounded like something that was probably workable. You know, probably actually be pretty effective. But anyway, I'm not gonna be rolling with that type of stuff. But I can buy some ammo before I leave. I can do that. So we'll just cross our fingers and hope we can get that particular buff on a sniper type gun. Actually, since I'm already kind of comfortable with the pipe gun as a sniper, I'm been getting by with it. I wouldn't mind that at all. But if I found that on a hunting rifle, oh man, be game over then, right?
For a pop quiz, everyone.
Mr. Zawicki, we had a pop quiz
You a
yesterday.
little old to be in school. We've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps
My
the
friends
quiz
say
can
outside
wait?
is smell. But you don't smell
All
at
right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
Yay!
All right. Well, we got a
Hi
schoolhouse.
there.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Probably.
Mr. Zwicky calls all of us by our last names. I don't know why. I like my first name better.
Do you know that radiation is why Brahmin have two heads? It's true.
Well, hello.
If you drink water out in the Commonwealth, you'll get sick. That's what my friend Sheng told me. Fruits, and they cut them all up into 4 slices each. How many slices would they have?
16. That's easy.
Ah, but what if Henry and Sally have 20 slices, but they only cut each mute fruit 4 times? Sometimes you go on field trips to the science center. Those are my favorite.
They started with 20 and divide by 4. 5. They had 5.
Very good. Ah, a new scholar come to join us. Let's test your math skills. What is 12 times 15?
10 times 15
Is
is
it
150 plus
180?
30.
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love, I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
What would a robot know about love?
I don't know, actually. I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
What is this?
Who are you talking about?
No one. Just imagine one is tall and handsome and smart, and one is gentle but a bit metallic.
She has a crush.
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something.
Miss Edna, I should study. Do robots have families?
She reminds me of
All the children who
Edie.
come here are like family to me. I'm so happy seeing you all grow and learn year after year.
What about Mr. Zwicky? Is he like family too? Like a husband?
I am, well,
I should study.
we are colleagues. We spend a lot of time together, yes? But that's all.
Sorry, you're in the wrong place. This is a school, not a store.
A school, huh?
Yes, every child in Diamond City gets a free education here. We even teach night classes if they have busy day schedules. I'm afraid you're a little old to be enrolling here. Doubt you'd fit in the seats. But it's a public building, so feel free to look around. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my lesson plans. Miss Reish, your math scores this year have been excellent.
Mr. Zwicky
You
is
really
the
should
teacher here.
consider joining the
Isn't
science
he
center.
wonderful?
I know.
I should
I read it, yeah.
Well, we know who she has a crush
That
on.
way I
Oh,
can hit
don't
people who
mind me.
deserve it.
That's,
I can be so
well, I
clumsy with my
suppose
retractable
enthusiasm
fingers.
is a good trait to
Now,
have for
who can
security.
count to 3?
But I really want you to keep the science center in mind. You can have just as much fun discovering the laws of the universe.
Do you know
as
that radiation
can
is why
beating
Brahmin
up
have
bad
2
guys.
heads? It's true.
Mr. Zwicky is training me to teach some classes on my own, but I prefer
Hey
when
there,
he's here.
lady.
Yeah, she has a crush on the guy, the teacher.
Lovely day for learning, isn't it, Mr. Zwicky?
Yes, of course. I'm glad you're here.
You are?
What I meant was, it'd be impossible to handle all the kids by myself. You're really an invaluable part of the school.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Aw, poor robot. I know Edie was the robot in New Vegas, but wasn't that also the name for the AI in Mass Effect? Well, basically 2 and 3, right? The Mass Effect 3, she really came into her own and wound up with what was it? A crush on Joker, right? So she went by Edie too, right? I think so. Anyway. So they have I guess a Miss Handy, I guess, trained to be a school teacher. Kind of cool. Man, I hope I get to explore one of those skyscrapers off in the distance. Just at least one of them. That would be awesome. I hope they're within the map and at least have some part of them that can be explored for something. Okay, I just had to break into a house just because. But this one isn't showing red on anything. Notice this isn't stealing. I wonder if I'm in a hostile place or a place that's going to be hostile later. I'm getting the it's going down ambient music in the background. Same thing I'd get maybe in like a subway station or something. So yeah, something probably sends me here later, I would guess. Well, that's cool. I can take all this stuff. Maybe it'll respawn and I can get it all again later too. Take all this back to my house here in town. Could still use a few bits and pieces to make some more furniture and stuff like that. It didn't allow me to actually build like pieces of the building. It just let me decorate it basically. But that was cool still. So I got my own place in town. I'm one of the citizens. Who wouldn't want to live down in the field in Fenway Park unless you're a Yankees fan, I guess. No, I guess there's an invisible barrier there. I was going to go explore up in the bleachers a little
Something
bit.
bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Museum of Witchcraft. Okay. Well, now I got to go check that out, right? In Salem? That means you can explore Salem too?
We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes, barrels.
Told you your
All
love
right.
won't last forever.
Okay, we're looking for
His
Nick
ties.
Valentine.
Oh, Nick.
And I also want to go talk to Piper too. She asked us to stop by.
Huh.
So we'll go get around to that. I wonder who this lady is here. That's cool. We'll
The photographs.
pilfer through all this stuff real quick.
Never did photograph well.
There we go.
detective secretary. I'll never find another job.
This would be Nick Valentine's secretary, I'm guessing? So where is Nick Valentine, then?
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective... he's gone missing.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
All right. Sweet. Okay, so that was the next leg of our journey there. All right, so next we got to go find Nick Valentine. We got a rescue mission. Sounds cool to me. Now I wonder if we're heading into a new raider group, or if we're just heading into a potentially friendly community or something. We could have, I think, made friends with the people of the compound and Covenant, but chose not to for, I believe, the right reasons. So these guys sound like gangsters, right? Whoever Nick Valentine went to investigate. So is this going to be just attack on sight type thing, or is, we'll see. All right, so I guess we'll go there next. I don't mind following that out. Head northeast a little bit. Start checking out a different part of the map. Although if it's northeast, I may have already been there. Because we're kind of central of the map. And
I got shot in the ass last year. Long story.
okay, well, at least it wasn't an arrow to the knee. Wah, wah, wah. But, let's see, if we're kind of sort of central in the map, we've explored quite a bit of the upper area of the map. Now, I know the top right corner, way up there. You know what? There was a map location.
Hey,
I remember seeing it in my Pip-Boy. 1904, you see that banner right there? I think that was the first or the last of the World Series that the Red Sox had won until they finally won another one just a few years back. They had to get through the Yankees. In fact, they were the only team to ever come back from a 3-0 deficit on that run. And then they went in and swept, I think it was the Cardinals, for their first World Series in, what, over 100 years or something like that. It was just, I forget exactly what year that was, but I think the last one before that was like 1904.
Just keep it holstered.
And they thought they were cursed and all that. Anyway. Man, I love that they set this up here. This is really cool.
Nothing to see here. You cause trouble, there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Anyway, there was a map marker that I was given from I think it was from reading those Winter tapes. And Winter was under investigation by the police, but I think those holotapes come from like before the war, before the bombs fell, when there was still a Boston Police Department and all that kind of stuff. But I wonder if this is some carryover, and they're I'm just going to throw this out there as just what's coming to my mind, is that maybe they're carrying on the Winter legacy, and you know, they're going to be like mafia, you know, gangster type thing going on. It sounds like they have suits and all this and that, but they're still into basically being thugs, you know, basic criminals. We'll see. Okay.
Nice day, huh?
There was a bit of that in New Vegas with the various tribes who'd become quote-unquote civilized and agreed to inhabit the Strip and take over some of the casinos. You had those that were over the, you know, Gomorrah, and then you had Benny's group. And then, of course, you had the cannibals doing their thing.
Careful there. The mayor's got it in for her.
Mayor's got it in for Piper? Then that means that already kind of moves her.
Busy work, lady.
Nat,
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Okay. Is that Piper's little sister? Heard mention of her having a little sister, and the mayor threatened her too. I'm gonna go threatening kids too. You and your sister are on watch. Oh, that makes you big and bad then? You piece of crap? Not cool with that at all. What's this? Public occurrences. This is apparently the article that pissed everybody off, or pissed the mayor off anyway. She's talking about sitting down and eating some noodles, and she was struck by this question. She sat at the counter, watching the mayor eat. Okay. Apparently nearly 60 years ago, before the robot was there, there was a bar. They sold beer and whiskey and Nuka-Cola and all this and that. It was run by some guy named Henry. And everybody was sitting around. Let's see, some of the ghoul residents would be the only one that would remember. Interesting, the mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282, which would be about 5 years ago-ish, right? 6 years ago, according to the timeline here, I think. He anti-ghoul, I guess not letting ghouls in. Something, maybe doing away with people who might be able to remember things. I don't know. Anyway, some stranger comes into town, everyone crowds around him, and he's being all human, and everybody's all having a good time. Let's see, we'd been drinking, carrying on, must have been for a few hours, 3 hours. This Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks, seemed a bit drunk, and then a smile went from his face, and his cheeks started twitching. We need to remember that. Cheeks started twitching. All right. And all hell broke loose after that. Let's see, he shot Henry, the bartender, at his face, and then, I guess just started slaughtering people. Some event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that synths had infiltrated them. Alright, apparently he shot Mr. Henry and 3 or 4 other people. Guards came, opened fire. Finally, the guards put him down. Seemed like they'd killed a man. Let's see. Okay, so this is the first time they realized that since they had made some that actually were able to pass off as being human. No way to detect them. Well, that lady in the compound told us as much as that. Okay, so somehow, while she was watching the mayor eat noodles, the question came to mind how this other guy passed off as human. Maybe the mayor might be a synth too or something. And maybe he is, I don't know, but I don't see how eating a bowl of noodles is going to make you think that he's a... I don't know. That's okay. I guess all that'll come out later. Okay, I guess this is where Nat sleeps. The printing presses. I guess this would be Piper's room. Hope Piper doesn't mind if I just nose around in her stuff, like all off in her personal computer. Don't mind me. We've already read that. Reader complaints to the paper. In your recent edition, your paper failed to acknowledge in any way the contribution of the mighty wall in the defense of our town against super mutant attacks. Response: we honor the efforts of all those involved. Actual thoughts. For the 2 guards that died, where was your hunk of plywood for them? Okay. Find the choice of topic sad. How about happy story? Maybe something about nice bar? Thank you for your feedback. Our stories are selected for whatever relevance to the town. And there is not going to be a nice story attached to your bar. Okay. Thank you for your concern. Okay, somebody complaining about her fear-mongering towards the synths. And she's like, yeah, thanks for your concern. I hope you get snatched first. Well, that's not very nice, Piper. But true enough. Oh, we got personal ads. I'm torn between two loves. On one hand, I have my profession every moment I spend with the young up-and-comers for whom I work. On the other hand, I have my coworker, wise, patient Devin. I wonder if this is from the robot. The robot sent in her feelings to the personal section of the newspaper. That is awesome. All right, let's see. Me and my little girl have been on our own for a long time now. She's the most important thing in my life. How do I not lose my little girl? Okay, the response is basically just let her grow, let her live, let her make her mistakes, and she'll come to you. In other words, set her free, and if she comes back, well, then, you know, she was never yours in the first place anyway, as far as that goes. So I got this job, it pays the bills, but lately it's also making it so I can't sleep at night. Things have been so tense, I'm getting worried that if something doesn't change, I might slip up and get myself or someone else hurt. She tells him, well, just chill out. Get some rest, okay. Someone wrote in, I could use a friend. Oh, you want to grab a drink. Someone's flirting with her, and she's like, gonna have to take a rain check on that. New friends crop up in unlikely places, but not here. That's basically what she said in a very polite manner. Got to give it to her for her diplomacy. I think I'm gonna like Piper.
Hey, Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
I have to assume that whatever I tell her, everyone's going to hear.
Which war?
The one that gave us this lovely landscape of demolished buildings and nuclear radiation every 10 feet? You're telling me you saw everything before they blasted it into pieces?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
I lost
be vague.
family, okay? I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
You know.
My baby, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
The Institute? Who are they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
They make synthetic people?
That's right. There are two major kinds you have to watch out for. The first is an obvious fake. Skin looks like plastic, skeleton might even be showing. You see groups of them scouring the Commonwealth, killing people and scavenging what's left. I reported on University Point a while back. Whole town got cleaned out. The second type of synth is the real deal. With skin, blood, warm smiles, and guilty glances, just like a good old-fashioned human. So, do you think they could be involved? The Institute, or one of their agents?
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
Justice.
Find who's responsible, and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Awesome, she's available as a follower.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Speaking of that, I would like to actually bring her along. And I think that means sending my dog home. Well, alright, look, buddy.
Hey.
It's my
How you
dude,
doing,
man.
buddy? Go on. Wait for me at home.
Okay, at least I get to say it. Let's see, what's the safest place? There you go. Sunshine Tidings. No, the sanctuary was blacked out. So was the drive-in, huh? I know the drive-in already has a dog there. Probably sleeping in Dog Meets Doghouse, that's why. But that's cool. I wonder why not Sanctuary.
Could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Piper,
Heading my way?
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Easy enough. Alright, first I need to equip her. I do have some stuff back in my workbench. I guess she'll follow if I walk out the door. That's what we'll do. Head back to the house, go equip her, and then we'll go off look for,
Loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
corrupt officials. Gotta figure. Yeah, we'll go equip her. I do have some stuff back in my workbench, and then we'll go look for Nick Valentine, and see where that takes us. I wonder if Nick Valentine's going to be a potential follower,
I ain't
too.
telling you how to pick your friends. But Piper's kind of a troublemaker.
According to what?
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
Okay, well, living like that isn't living. That kind of paranoia and fear and all that, and everyone, you know, certain keywords that you can't say, or else you raise the suspicions of the powers that be.
Who needs a swatter?
Everyone's against everybody. No, that's no way to be.
Word of advice: never call your mother a synth unless she really is one.
Don't walk outside the
Okay.
wall undefended.
Never call your mother a
Protection
synth.
for sale.
Yeah, it's probably as good advice. All right. Oh, it'd be nice if they programmed in some dialogue where your follower can compliment your new digs. At least, you know, say something cool about my disco ball up there on the ceiling. Something. All right, let me go ahead and get her some gear, and we'll head out. We'll go shoot some things up. How's that sound? Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play, click the image in the middle. Should send you to the playlist. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.